Before I get too far into today's episode, there is a channel update on the second channel regarding the future of the Mad World series. There is also an EU4 series up on the third channel, on the live stream channel. So if you didn't catch that on Twitch, go and have a look at that there. I'm uploading that in an episodic format. Let's get on with it. Welcome back to Crusader Kings to the Mad World. A couple of episodes ago, I announced a house giveaway, and I have the houses that what I have given away. Let's go from the top. House Horus. I've kind of tried to do the flags relevant to the names. So House Horus has a bird. House Rolladura, I don't know what that is. So you've got this nice orange flag. I thought that looked nice. And with these houses, I'll just mention this before we get into this too much. With these houses, because we've had, some time for them to pass since we've acquired these lands, these houses are actually alive. And there are many members of these houses, so they're not just going to die out instantly, which I think is pretty cool. So these houses will hopefully be around for a while. We've got House Dragon Knight. You're a dragon, funnily enough. Oh, God. House Mayorness. I'm going to guess it's how you pronounce that. I don't know for definite. But feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. House Alexa played Despacito. I don't know why I do this sometimes, honestly. Again, this character has heirs as well, so that house isn't going to die out in a hurry, unfortunately. House Booty. I couldn't think of what to do for House Booty in terms of a flag, so I've picked some boats because the word boaty is kind of similar to booty. That's my logic there. We've got House Eldrazi. Tapping your Llanowar Elves for 1 mana so you can play Explore. Play an additional land, something like that. And then we've also got House Black Rainbow. And again, there's no rainbow in CK2, so I thought, what's a rainbow shape? And these are fish. One jumping fish is kind of a rainbow shape. It's kind of got that curve to it. So I went with 3 rainbow fish because those added together make a big enough curve for a rainbow. Don't do the maths on that. Meanwhile, we are playing as Emperor Rhino III, the cleansing flame of the blank. We are, of course, House Elephant, House Lycan, House Fawn-Cedar. We are just Fawn-Cedar. Reformed, Norse, Pagan, we are a god. We're not a werewolf anymore, though, which is obviously a big issue. We do need to solve that problem and return to the rightful gods of the Wolf Empire. We're married to Zeus's mother, 1,230-year-old lady. She's 1,210 years our senior, so she clearly knows her way around the block a little bit. She's also got a whole bunch of descendants. Fortunately, she's at the top of this kind of messed up family tree, so she's about the only one that's not inbred at this stage. We can't say the same thing. We are inbred, although if these two manage to have a kid, you've got Greek blood, you've got Norse blood, you've got God's blood from both sides, and hopefully it'll be nice, clean, fresh, non-inbred blood. That'll be pretty good. Now, our character itself is obviously incredible. Very good martial, very good stewardship, very good learning. Still very good diplomacy and intrigue as well, just not as good as the rest of them. Our big problem that we face right now is our tyranny and our dynastic stain, both of which are really, really killing our vassal opinion. Though a lot of vassals actually like us, because I've had to dish out some land, a lot of vassals also really, really hate us. For example, this guy here. Opinion of predecessor, -68. Childhood reformed werewolf challenges, -10. He desires the Kingdom of Sweden, which, of course, we have all those kingdom titles. Inbred, Infidel, Tyrant, Envious. We do have to sort some things out here. We do have some things to resolve. Luckily, in about 4 years' time, though, the negative opinion of our predecessor will disappear, as far as I know. 1242. Okay, this is about 10 years, but with our dukes, I swear it's only about 4 years, usually. It is 1242 on everyone, eh? Okay, so in about 11 years' time, we won't have to worry about that. That will be plus 63, roughly, with all of our vassals, assuming they were there for our pretty tyrannical Rhino the Just, obviously. Wait, we are Rhino the Third now. Rhino the First. Rhino the Just. We're Rhino the... Yeah, we are Rhino the Third. That's good. Okay, so we've just got to bide our time and stay alive till then. I say, let's go ahead and join the... Why don't we join the Bragelog? The Ons Vikings already has Prince Nuper of Asgard, a god, already in charge of it. Let's join the Bragelog and become the god of this one. Now, we can join these ones because we were a squire to our father. We're an accomplished squire, so we spent a lot of our childhood learning, combat, things like that. National Tax Modifier -10%. That's quite a heavy hit. The stat hits we don't really care about too much. Now, of course, we can get rid of Arbitrary as well and flip that into Just. That'd be awesome, which is why I've taken the Rulership focus. Probably should have gone with Family focus to start off with, but it's not a big deal too much. I don't think we'll be assassinated or anything like that, so we don't have to worry about it immediately, because we have, 29 intrigue, which for any character is incredibly good. For a god, that's pretty bad, but for any character, that's incredibly good. Our state intrigue is up 62, which is absolutely insane. Mainly because I guess that's, the side effect of having 2 gods married together. Oh, advisor positions, of course, we can't fill. Let's just see how we do. Oh, shit, we've got auto build turned on. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn that off because it's really, really annoying. Oh, it's already off. Problem solved. Okay, good. No. Problem solved. Right. Excellent. So our father, the Filker, I did some realm management. I sort of shifted things around here and there. I'm actually going to go and untick all of these houses now because I don't want to be alerted to every little thing that they're buying. And that deals with that. So the other thing we want to do as well, as we remember, we found in Sicily last time, some random dude in Sicily has Mjolnir. Now we need to go ahead and just mark him as special interest again. I removed him just so I wouldn't get him confused with the houses. Oh shit, he's considering coming to our court, you foolish man. So if we invite him to our court and kill him, we'll be his lead, so his artifacts will inherit to us. Why does he have Mjolnir? I don't know. I hope we can equip it. Publicly follows the Germanic religion. That might be us. We might be allowed to do that. I'm not sure. Because this is obviously Fawnseeder, Reformed Pagan, technically not Norse, technically not Germanic either. I'm thinking there might be some mod conflicts, but if we could equip Mjolnir as Emperor Rhino, the Cleansing Flame, that would be awesome. This guy's in our court. Now, do we have a murder plot going already? I don't think we do we? No. Oh, Beatus, you poor man. 10 religious conversion, that would mean he could use it, so we probably just want to do him in, right? Maybe just do him in. Plot to kill, right. Can I have your hammer? Oh, wow, everybody wants to join. Send an assassin. Activates my network as well. Jihad for Africa fails. Oh, shit, who's this guy? Oh, the Seljuks are now the Caliph as well. They're quite powerful then. What have they got? The Sunni Caliphate. Wow. Holy shit, they've taken the whole of the Byzantine Empire as well. See, this was some separate dynasties from what I recall. They've got the whole of Northern Africa. They're very, very powerful. Aztecs, still sort of kicking around the Morocco area. Occitan Empire has actually completed the Reconquista, which I wasn't expecting. They've done a pretty good job there. Alright. Rhino the Elephant received a beautiful new caravan. I could not care less about what Rhino's spending his money on. 228%. Let's kill this man off. Oh, thank you. That was quick. Ask and you shall receive. Give me that hammer, please. This would make this character so awesome. Unable to discover my conspiracy. That's fine. That's good. We don't need to be dishonorable as well as tyrannical. And obviously, you know, the dynastic stain is really not helping. Now, we could actually have our chance to perform statecraft. That has a chance of repairing relations. Please don't impair them. What is that? 57% chance yearly? So, you know, that's actually won't be too long, in theory, until our tyrannical stain is gone. Oh, Elder Eric. What happened? What do we inherit? Normadol? Where is that? I don't know where this is. I'm going to have to go ahead and give that away, because we are... Oh, actually, we've got... Whoa, our domain limit's ridiculous. Oh, because our wife is ridiculous, and we're ridiculous, and our chancellors are ridiculous. I remember now. So we've just got to bide some time, keep ourselves alive, give our funds. No. We've got to recover from our... Oh, shit, he's still alive. We've got to recover from spending all of that money. We've got to repay a loan as well. Oh, hang on a minute. This is what I was talking about last episode. Do you remember when I said in CK2 Plus there's a method of upgrading yourself from being just a thrifty clerk or an indulgent wastrel, I think is the lowest level, up to Midas Touched? The way you do it, when you do this, there's a 10% chance you'll upgrade it. If you're an empire with a ridiculous amount of money, like the Lycan Empire, for example, what you can do is just do it over and over and over. So borrow the money, repay the loan, borrow the money, repay the loan, until eventually you get it to Midas Touched. Now, it's going to take us a while because it is only a 10% chance, and we can only do this a certain amount of time before we do actually run out of cash. To repay the loan. We're still at level 2. Come on. Oh, I borrowed that twice. Well, that's fine. You know what? Oh, shit. We actually got up to level 3. Come on, Midas Touched. Here we go. Is one cheaper than the other? Yeah, engage in smart negotiations is slightly cheaper, so we will do that one. Midas Touched? No, not quite. Honestly, that was much, much quicker than I thought to start off with. Come on. I'm just going to borrow it a couple more times. We can afford to do this for quite a while, actually, because it's not that... Wait, we're borrowing 300 and repaying 310. Or 320. Oh, we've already done it. There we go. We're now Midas Touch, and that is how you do that. Excellent. Well, for us, that turned out to be very, very cheap. Like, incredibly cheap. I feel like that system's a little bit broken, you know? Greetings to you, sworn brother Rhino. I'm currently in search of an instructor to assist me in learning about knighthood and matters of warfare. Could you spare some of your precious time to help a fellow member of the Braidrolug? Yes, absolutely. Start the training event chain. Either start training mission. Excellent. Let's do that. Warfare and combat. Now, what is our... Oh, we're 38 martial, but we don't really have anything else much in terms of the way of martial. I suppose we're brave and we're an accomplished squire, but besides that, we haven't really got much going for us. Suggest a friendly competition. Suggest praying. Suggest sitting under a waterfall. So these guys are martial-based, but they're holy orders, you know? So, religion does play into it. I'm going to go for... I imagine to improve your martial stats, a friendly competition might be the best scenario for this. Pressing upon you in your house, I suggest blah, 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 gets married. Excellent. The roads aren't safe anymore. Give me my hammer. Oh, this is a tribe. We probably want to destroy that and actually replace it. Should we just give it to a vassal for now? Because we can't afford it after getting Midas touched. Now, what is our threat? Oh, the council's content. Awesome. Threat is still 82%, so we can't really go to war or anything like that. It's just going to be a lot of vassal management. Suggest immersing yourself in a group. That seems like a good idea. I am the best trainer here when it comes to when it comes to combat. Chief Def's Mikova of Finland, Old Nordic. Can we convert you? We can't. She's got an artifact there. What she got? Tank calligraphy. Oh, speaking of which, we should probably see what we can get from China right now. An artifact, if you don't mind. Truly a magnificent item. If I was playing this game properly, like min-maxing, I wouldn't do what I'm doing now. I just knew this would be a long campaign. So what I would actually recommend you do if you're interested, go for scholar bureaucrats, go for master engineers, build up your realm a lot. Artifacts are always going to be there, and at this stage of the game, they're not doing much for us anyway. Definitely, if you're playing tall, go for these two first. Even a trade contract, if you're playing in India or playing as a merchant republic, is very, very powerful. But for us, you know, I kind of like just getting random artifacts. Oh, shit. Well, we failed in our plot to assassinate him yet again. Should we just send an assassin after him? If we can, I'll do that. 240%, we still haven't killed him. Can we bribe anyone? Roggenhilde, you'll do. Who is she? Roggenhilde the Shield Maiden. Just a randomer? Concubine? Hang on a minute. She's going to be some relative of ours. She's House Aesir. We're basically 99% House Aesir at this point. Well, that's not true. We're like... Most of our blood comes from House Aesir, though. This could be a bit dangerous. Who else can we take as a concubine? Do we not have a lot of gods kicking around? I thought our last character, we took a load of gods as concubines. Either way, we could try and find some more later on. Let's sort out this plot to start off with. Duke of Orkney. I don't mind bribing them anyway, because obviously it's going to make them like us a lot more. So, we'll just go ahead and bribe who we can. 78 gold. Jesus. Okay. Oh my rhino. Reveling and carousing is over for now. Time to get back to real life. It was fun, I agree. Carousing is working out pretty well for us. I'll obviously accept any invites we get carousing, because it'll make our vassals more likely to be friends with us. You know, more chance of gaining sort of, what's the term for that? Traits that benefit sort of like your social status, I guess. A book, praying, faking it until it becomes true. I'm going to suggest a book. I feel like a book is the most appropriate thing for actual learning. Now, why have we got boats raised? Are those boats? Are those event spawn boats? No. What was that then? I have absolutely no idea. And these are both retinues? No, just one of retinues? I don't know where they were coming from. Alright. What shall we invest in now? Majesty? Short reign years -4. Seems like it might help us out a lot right now. I'm actually going to go feudal vassal opinion for the +21 rather than the +18. I mean, that's a +5 general opinion. That's a +1 to vassal opinions. So, I mean... I feel like that makes more sense going for that. Oh, God, that's going to get me every single time. What can we make? The Duchy of Samagitia? This is in Lithuania here. Alright, let's go ahead and give that to, I suppose, the Duke who apparently controls it. Oh, here you go, friend. You're welcome. What is he? Sacrifice to the gods. Oh, shit, that's really good. Is that with a blot? It is, isn't it? We can't do that for ages yet. We don't have enough money for it. Where is all our money gone? You are hosting a dinner for some local dignitaries when a full moon comes into view in one of the windows. Trembling, you excuse yourself in a hurry. And in a hurry? And hurry up the stairs to your bedchamber while stripping off your clothes. You're completely naked when the guards find you crouched on your balcony, howling at the moon. Oh, I feel like we shouldn't lose prestige, seeing as everybody does that. It's the Lycan Empire. Maybe it's because we're human and we're doing it. They're like, oh, that's a bit... Is that racist? Is that cultural appropriation, maybe? I'm not sure. Suggest a serious talk. Some medications. There are several ways to train a man. A few come to mind. Not all of them are the best ideas, and your pupil may not choose to follow them. What should we go for? Serious talk. Medications. So what, like, we're going to give him steroids? I mean, I'm going to guess either of these two. I'm going to suggest a serious talk based on his diplomacy being pretty high. I feel like we might get through to him there. What can we do? Go into hiding. Someone's trying to kill us. Do we know who? No, we don't. Rulers of the Lycan Empire are slowly becoming more and more disaffected by what they deem to be the Emperor Rhino's lack of ability to rule. You call his judgment simplistic and poorly thought out. Really? I mean, he is a lunatic, but on the plus side, he's got 48 stewardship. So I feel like that's not entirely the case. Hey, we actually did it. You taught me well, and I thank you for it. I am a changed man. You're welcome. Trying to fellow member game 100 further. Hello? What was that? This guy... Oh, shit, this guy's incredible. Look at that, 28. I know what he could do. Yeah, let's be friends with this guy. He's a really, really good vassal. Oh, God, we still haven't killed this man? What if I imagine it's this dude trying to kill us, isn't it? Okay, build a spy network. Help me out here, because that'll increase our plot power anyway, I imagine, because you were... Sorry? Before you turned to more legitimate ventures, you were once a thief, pilfering and pickpocketing the valuables of all the nobles in your home city. I've had this on a few characters now. You're once an accomplished thief. What's that doing for us? Arrest chance plus 20%. That's really good. Monthly wealth plus 5. That's also pretty good. General opinion minus 10. Game. Why do you hate me, game? And we're dishonorable. We lost dynastic stain, though. It seems to have been replaced with dishonorable, which is probably much better for us, seeing as dynastic stain was much, much worse. Why don't you like me, House Da Orcs? Or House Humongous? I must protect Thor from such dangerous liaisons. Alright, what else can we do for China then? We could kowtow, but I feel like that's a really bad idea. Send them an artifact. We've got 3 copies of the book Modest Measures. What do? They just give us stewardship for each one? That's actually not bad. I'd rather keep those, to be honest. Okay, let's swap out our ceremonial robes for our silk shroud, because they are slightly better. More prestige and intrigue is probably more suitable than diplomacy, to be honest with you. G. Is that better than our axe? Oh, that's a ceremonial weapon anyway, so don't really need to worry about it. We've got the Gian equipped right now, which is actually our worst one, I think. Yeah, let's equip the G, because that's slightly better. Martial plus 3, personal combat plus 3. This one gives martial plus 3, personal combat plus 1, but prestige, troops, and heavy foot. So if we lead troops ourselves, this one will give slightly more bonuses. So we'll go with that one. Okay, where's your blessed version now, Munderek? And he's dead. With the sacrifice over, the feast at the end of the block can now be... I don't know why I read that so weirdly. The feast at the end of the block can now begin. The meat of the animals that were sacrificed has been prepared and there's plenty of meat to go around. Vassal opinion plus 15. That's very, very useful. So how long have we got to wait till we are no longer a tyrant? 5 every 5 years. Only another 50 years until our tyranny is gone. So that's nice to see. Oh my god, that's giving us minus 50 to our general opinion. Holy shit. Dishonorable is also not happy with the minus 15. Lunatic is also giving a minus 5. Arbitrary is giving a minus 5. What have I done? I think Inbreak gives like a minus 5 as well, doesn't it? Vassal opinion minus 10. Oh my lord. By tier. Anything we can do now will be helpful. Moral of armies, monthly prestige principality. That's going to come in handy if we get any uprising or anything like that. Why am I being told about our father so much, or our grandfather, I should say, the religious head? He's not marked as special interest. Maybe that's just how it works. Who knows? So he's off actually conquering, right? Who's he conquering right now? Phoenician Holy War for Croatia. You know what? Good for you. You carry on with that. 120 years old. I want to see this guy live forever. Does he still have the Philosopher's Stone? Oh my god, he does. We could really do with that. While King Rolf the Cruel has recently inherited the throne of Litauen? This means that as little as no Lithuanian land is actually part of his realm. Rolf claims the title is true, but the Lithuanian crown has effectively been lost. So we're going to go ahead and give this guy Zealand in that case, or Schleswig, sorry. Or Yeland. I'll get it right eventually, don't worry. Yaldom of Yeland. Yeah, there we go. So we'll actually make him a duke, seeing as he's got a decent amount of Denmark. Now, I think the rest is actually owned by a duke who's just conquered it, which is a bit annoying, because he's a very powerful duke. And he's our rival. 13,000 men versus what we got? 58,000. He's actually a very, very powerful vassal in that case. Thor reacts to Emperor Rhino III in an arbitrary way. She seems upset. I'm surprised we haven't had any rulership events, to be honest with you. Our daughter was born. Now, what happened to the daughter that our... Or the child that our concubine was pregnant with? She's still pregnant, really. Oh, speaking of which, there we go. Holy shit, he's not inbred. That's awesome. Low fertility, god, sickly, prestigious bloodline. You know what? This is fine. Magical heritage. Name after random ancestor. I don't think this is our rhino, because unfortunately the child of concubine and the low fertility are definitely killing it. And, you know, he might... Well, I doubt he'll die as a god. but a sickly god nonetheless. You may be called Ugo. That was our first character, wasn't it? Fulfilled the ambition to have a son, but I'd really like another one. Now, our other wife here might not be able to actually have kids. She's 1,232, so we'll sort of wait and see how that goes. Now, I'd like to get rid of arbitrary before we flip over to family focus, but I might have to as well, you know. Rhino the Elephant received a beautiful new Mjolnir. Now, the plot didn't fire, so I'm just going to assume that guy died. Do we remember what his name was? It was like I have no idea what his name was. Either way, holy shit. That's awesome. Quality 5. Heavy foot troops plus 10%. Monthly prestige plus 0.5. Martial plus 3. Same religion opinion plus 5. Holy shit, we can actually equip it as well. So it might work for our... Let's just take a look here. Make sure that that religion does count for the religion opinion. Mjolnir? Oh, right, he's Christian. We're going to have to find someone who's actually our religion first. Here we go, right. Mjolnir. Oh my god, it could be anywhere. You know what? I actually can't see it off the top of my head. Obsidian Axe, Feudal, Crown of the Sea, Feudal. God plus 20. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's awesome. I can't see it, but I might just be missing it. Or there might be just too many traits. Either way, you know what? We've got Mjolnir. That's cool. That's a nice development. Nope. No funds for you. Now, what do we want to spend all this gold on? I feel like there's a way I could potentially use it to bribe our vassals. Besides just sending them gold is what I mean. Maybe, have we got the highest level of council hall? Oh, my wife. No, that's our actual wife, not a concubine too. Zeus is getting a brother. And it's going to be our child. That seems really, really odd. Head of the Lycan Empire. Descendant of Odin. Brother of Zeus. I like that. Okay, what was I doing? Yeah, I was checking if we've got the latest upgrade of council hall, because this is when it's going to come in really, really handy. Oh my god, we haven't got Flogis. That explains a lot. No! It's all gone. Fuck. So, I'm going to kill someone. So, basically, I like Flogi's tech mod. You should know that if you've been watching the series a long time. I like the way it adds buildings to help keep the game a bit balanced and make it so patricians aren't the only ones with overpowered buildings. The downside to it is, unfortunately, it uses the regular building mod paths, which means if CK2+, or in this case, Mythos 2, uses the same paths, they all conflict and overwrite one another. Which means I've now lost every single thing I built. So I'm going to go ahead and rebuild every single thing I built. Holy shit, it happened. A son was born to Emperor Rhino the Cleansing Flame, and Empress Rhea of the Lycan Empire, named Rhino. Prestigious bloodline, God. Yes. Train him in magic. Name him Rhino. And now I carry on building. I'm so glad that that happened. Like, the game even knew that this was the child I wanted it to be. Siblings? Zeus. That's going to be a very good ally, and this is obviously the character we want to play as soon as possible. I don't think if the character has a congenital trait so they can pass on, do they? No, they don't. Well, that's awesome. Either way, look at this guy. Holy shit. Okay, it's done. We're back up to where we were. That didn't take too long, and I haven't even unpaused till we get all the pop-ups. Get ready for it. Flogis? Do you want to show us that event? Normally you get... Oh, this is good. Obviously we want Vassal Administrator. I was going to say, normally we get those pop-ups saying, I've been spending more time in the council room and my general opinions have been increased and stuff like that. But, luckily they're all built. We've got a decent, but not completely upgraded fortress now. Sure, whatever. Let's take a look. What do we need for the next level to get Citadel? Is that the last... Oh, it is the last level. Wow, okay. We just need improved keeps level 7. Oh, shit, we could probably do that now. Yeah, we can. Look at that. And we do have that one-day modifier as well, thanks to our Chancellor being incredibly, incredibly good. And what else do we need for that? Big Poor District, Big Citizen District, Big Noble District, and Big Paved Road. All of which are... Where are they? Oh, right, they're right below it. We need Town Infrastructure level 6 and Popular Customs level 6. Well, obviously we can't get that for a little bit longer. Actually, we're getting a lot of tech points per month now, so that's fine. Probably due to our ridiculous learning of 42. Now, what else do we need? Was it Popular Customs? And then we can pretty much almost do it. Town Infrastructure level 6 is actually the final requirement. This is so good. Okay. What I want to do then... toss me in the dungeons. What I want to do then is probably have our Spy Master off to the... Oh, I don't really know whether it would be the best place to steal from tech at this stage of the game, I'll be honest with you. Let's take a look, see if anyone's beating us in Town Infrastructure. Yeah, you know what? The Seljuks are actually doing really well. So sort of like over here, we're looking for the whitest province. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be here, isn't it? They're doing really well. How are you? 42 economy advances. Holy shit. There we go. Let's study tech there. That shouldn't take too long to increase that now. Awesome. 13.519 a month. So it shouldn't take long to get there anyway. And who's this? This is our cousin. Why don't we marry her off? Because she's causing us a lot of issues here. She's, what is that? Imperial bureaucrat. So because we're an empire, there's a lot of additional events going on in the background that we won't be bothered with too much. A lot of bureaucracy, lots of factions, lots of scheming, that type of thing, which has added a huge system by CK2+. And I think it was initially added to sort of emulate the government type of the Byzantine Empire a bit more accurately than just it being feudal, you know? So let's try ahead and marry off this nice lady to this nice man. Oh, they're related. Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Oh, we get 700 gold out of this. Sold. Okay. How long until our reign bonus, sorry, our opinion of predecessor is gone? Let's take a look here. Who doesn't like us? Who's important? You guys. 1242. We've still got to wait a few more years yet before that's done. Liege abandoned a child plus 10. What does that mean? That doesn't sound good at all. Besides the Kingdom of Sweden, Zealous, Infidel, Tyrant. So that guy's probably not the best one to go for then. This guy's also our rival. Again, we're just looking for an average vassal, really. Strong regulation. Okay, you know what? This guy. This guy is good. Kingdom of Sweden, Legion's Inbred. Yeah, Zealous, Infidel, Tyrant. A lot of different religions, actually. Catholics, really? Can we demand religious? We can't, because they are a reformed religion, you idiot. Well, we're going to have to try and convert a bit more then, and be a bit more diligent about that, because right now our seer isn't really doing much at all, so we'll keep doing that. Now, I think we had another mission ready from the Brazier log. Yeah, help in a war. How do we do that? Offer to join war. Oh, help in war mission. There we go. Offer men? I suppose we can just offer men, right? Or we could just offer to actually join his war. Yeah, there we go. Is that... It's my pleasure. Was that it? Oh, we don't have to actually join the war then. That was a good mission. Now, what do we get at the highest levels here? Temple Vassal Opinion, Martial Learning. Hang on a minute. Didn't the Yoms Vikings do something different? No, they're the same rewards. Okay, fair enough. That's good. Organized vote. Found a holy order. For a large amount of fervor and piety, counts and dukes can become... So that's pretty relevant for us. Okay. Hire a holy commander. Go on a warrior pilgrimage. Prove your martial and leadership skills. Seems appropriate for this man who's apparently a really crappy leader. Well, I was kind of expecting this to happen. The Scornian revolt, because they don't like me, I assume. Oh, well, that's not really much of a revolt, is it? I was expecting something much, much bigger, I'll be honest with you. Okay, well, we can reinforce our retinue cap. This explains so much. Because we lost retinue, as you might remember. Oh, we can make artillery. Yeah, let's make some artillery. Awesome. There we go. Okay, so, essentially... You might remember before, I was like, how has our retinue cap gone down? We're a better ruler than we were before, and the Empire's expanded because we lost Flogis. I never thought about it before, but because we lost Flogi's tech mod, we lost the buildings, buffing up the retinue cap. It means we probably lost all of our trade post upgrades as well, didn't we? Let's take a look. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. We've maintained those, but we've lost the other ones. I can only assume that's because there was another mod actually overwriting the buildings there, whereas I don't think anything else touched the trade post, so that's pretty useful. Now, what's our gold coming in right now? Still... paying a lot of money on retinue upkeep, aren't we? Holy shit. It's kind of surprising, seeing as our retinues are only 4,000 men, but I'm going to assume it's because the Lycan Berserkers are just that powerful. Let's give them a test run. Hey, there's a tech point. Can we do it now? Town infrastructure, level 6. Holy shit, we can get it fully upgraded. Well, let's finish off this war, and let's do that. Now, I turned on automatic building whilst I was in between clips. I don't like turning it on when we're recording, because it makes an absolute racket. We get constant notifications and the constant gold sound. I can disable that. We'll let our money build up a little bit more, and then we'll try and at least get a fully upgraded capital suitable for our emperor here, our god emperor. Holy shit. You know what? Those Lycan Berserkers are really good, aren't they? We lost 348 men. They lost 5,000. They were peasants, so, you know, that's not great, but... Oh, Savant. I forgot that was a trait. Excellent. Good work. Let's build up the capital. Fate smells upon me. My wife is pregnant. The second I pressed the stop recording button so I could end that clip. Duchy of Visby. That is not where Visby is. Why can we usurp that? He's our vassal. I mean, we don't want to usurp it. Saying that, actually, we do. We don't want a double duke just sitting around, especially someone who doesn't like us. Title claimant? Who is this guy? My cousin, and he's also another god. He's actually a good god as well, unlike us. Oh, he's turned his back on us. He's a Catholic. Oh, shit, wait, we've got... we've got a loan? How much did I take out for a loan? Oh my god, it was to get Midas touched. You fool. What? Somebody assassinated my son? That is suspicious circumstances. Ugo the elephant. Oh shit, that's really bad. Because what if someone kills Rhino? Kill Emperor Rhino... Excuse me? Do you want to stop backing this plot? Yeah, say no. Definitely say no. This is good for us. We can stamp out all of the traitors. Oh no, not again. Since the incident, some weeks ago, I felt uneasy. I took a walk along the coast to clear my mind and found a small village where people claim to worship the Old Ones, gods even older than those of the Fallen Cedar faith. They invited me to join in their rituals and showed me a dusty grimoire written by a mad Saracen. I must study this grimoire. Interesting. I wonder what could happen. Intense study of the grimoire has gained much knowledge. I've devised a ritual to awaken the most powerful of the Old Ones where he sleeps, dead but dreaming in his watery tomb beneath the ocean. The cult has prepared the ritual attire and the gathering is necessary. At the gathering, the necessary... They're getting sacrifices, okay? Tonight, he will wake. The cult is gathered for the ritual on the shore of the black and stormy sea. The chanting begins. Panugli Mugla Nafa. And in the depths of the dark waters, something stirs. That's actual, accurate Cthulhu... Cthulhu's? Sagondis? What have I done? I must stop this. Emperor Rhino, the cleansing flame, commandeers a longboat. I steered the longboat through the raging waters towards the monstrous creature. It stood as tall as a castle tower, with the body of a man and the head of a great tentacled beast. I knew that I had awoken it from where it slept beneath the waves, and that it was here to end the age of man. There was only one thing I could do. Use my godlike power to destroy it, or crash a boat into it. Okay. I awoke in my own bed, weak and sweating. The servants told me they had found me on the shore, naked and half drowned. I asked them about the creature in the ship, but they just looked at me with worried eyes and shook their heads. Seems I'm the only living witness to these events. Fools, I saved you all. We gained the trait Godslayer. Sold. Following in our father's footsteps, we have also continued the tradition of keeping Cthulhu sleeping. Sort of like linking the first flame, right? Except we're killing Cthulhu instead. We could rank up to Sworn Warrior. That seems pretty good. Who's this? My niece. Okay, sure. Gintare. Ugly, sickly. Well, she's going in the ocean. Maybe this is why Cthulhu keeps rising, because they keep throwing all of our kids into the ocean as sacrifices, and they've all got God's blood. Speaking of which... Oh, he's not great either. Another brother for Zeus, though. Magic, and he has prestigious bloodline, magical heritage. Did Rhino have... Rhino didn't have magical heritage, but this kid does. Citation needed. Low fertility, but also a god, so... You know, this guy's good. Magic heritage doesn't really do much, though, seeing as these two sort of not really cancel each other out, but God sort of supersedes magical heritage. I think gods are wizards just by default, you know? Let's name him after a random ancestor. Alberto, Folco... good if Odin came up. Oh, what's this? Sold. The honor is mine. Sworn warrior. We'll leave it there. We've got a lot of groundwork in place. Next episode... We've got to obviously build up our capital into a shining super capital with all the upgrades, which we can definitely do. We've got to search for a smith. I mark this as special interest to get the top tier artifacts, which we can now do because we have 9,000 prestige and we're a lunatic, so we can get some interesting stuff out of that. Thirdly, we declare war on our traitorous vassals, on our vassals, shaken not stirred. We crush them. And we potentially eat their livers. We're not going to be a cannibal as well as a lunatic inbred freak. I don't want people to hate us that much. Thank you for watching. Next episode is going to be a big one.